is running Overture of bait on Brant. His signature set, Tidebreaking Courage, incentivizes players to build a whopping 250% ER to receive a buff. When fulfilled, this set offers more total stats than others, while granting access to the Dragon of Dirge Echo, which has the highest value buff for Brant, giving 12% basic and fusion passively. However, Molten Rift is hardly behind in terms of damage, so is it wrong to tunnel on pursuing the set? 250 ER is a lot. Reaching this is no problem with a signature weapon, but on Overture you need 3 substat rolls, and on Emerald of Genesis you need a combination of a high weapon rank on top of 5 high rolls of ER. Let's look at the expected DPS value in both a Brant Hypercarry and sub DPS team, as these have vastly different numbers in the value of ER, due to the Hypercarry team doing plenty of damage outside of the Liberation buff. Assuming a build with 3 ER substats, here's how various budget setups compare. Now, this is kind of embarrassing. If you have a Tidebreaking Courage set that reaches 250% ER with Overture, breaking the buff effect with Emerald of Genesis is still a damage gain. As you would expect, this gain is much larger when using Molten Rift, as you'll actually get some value from the set. However, the story is a bit different when using Brant as a support with a single Forte rotation. Overture performs fairly decently here, but Emerald of Genesis with the scuffed Tidebreaking set is still very close, and Molten Rift is still a better choice. This isn't to say that running the Tidebreaking Overture combination is completely overshadowed. I mean, it totally is, but practically speaking, especially with Wuthering Waves requiring 6 characters per stage, you can easily find yourself in a situation where you're lacking in swords. And the fact that a sub-DPS Brant can get away with a 4-star energy regen weapon and a minimal damage loss is pretty nice. I don't know about you guys, but I still have only 1 Emerald of Genesis to my name in terms of swords. I'm still trying to get a second one. Though, speaking of swords, I've seen a lot of people ask about the triple sword comp of Brant, Changli, and Sanhua. Of course, this isn't gonna perform as good as a comp with Shorekeeper, but I crunched the numbers anyway. In this comp, you'll need 20.1% ER on Changli. Let's quickly look at the rotation. Start out with Changli's skill, Liberation, and Forte, swapping out to Sanhua. Do her heavy attack to basic 4-5. Use her skill, Liberation, and Detonate swap to Changli, doing her True Sight Conquest and switching to Brant. Use 2 mid-air attacks and swap to Sanhua, tapping her Echo and outroing back to Brant. Dodge cancel Dragon of Dirge and uses Liberation. Do a charged basic 2 into basic 3-4, then uses Forte, swapping to Changli after the anchor drops. Do Changli's full Hypercarry rotation here, with the True Sight charge, skill, Conquest, skill, and Conquest again. Follow up with her Forte, Liberation, and Forte again, switching out on the Nightmare Rider to Sanhua. From here, the loop repeats, except instead of doing Sanhua's heavy 4-5, leave a Changli 2-3-4 in after Sanhua's intro. In terms of 2-minute DPS, this comp performs below the Brant Sanhua and Brant Changli teams with Shorekeeper by roughly 20%. However, it's still a more than viable team. Anyways, I hope this mini follow-up video helped to explain some of the most frequently asked questions I've been seeing. See you guys next time! Bye bye!